Yeah, I had the wrong file. So back here on part 2 of the project, again, I left off. I was on number 8, slide 7. For some reason, I had the wrong file out there. So on the right side here, strive for balance. I'm going to come in here, click again on my pictures content placeholder because I'm looking for a picture. And now when I go out to downloads, I've got that food file. That's what I meant to have. I had the wrong version of the project here. Food, that's what we're looking for. That's much better. So now with the picture selected, I have this interactive, I think one of your geometrics things calls this a contextual tab, which means it comes up when you need it and it disappears when you don't. Now I have another way I call that is an interactive tab, contextual interactive. Interactive tab means it's there when you need it, it goes away when you don't. And so right now I have that picture selected and it says resize the picture so it is 3.7 inches tall. I can come over here to my height, which right now is 3.06, hit the up arrow to make the picture 3.7. Okay. All right. Move slide 7. I'm going to go down to slide 7. I'm in slide 7 to become the last slide in the presentation, slide 8. So I'm going to come over here to my thumbnails of my slides, left click and hold, drag so that I change the order of slides. Okay. Check the spelling in the presentation, identify and correct any spelling errors. Okay. So I'm going to go up here to my review tab at the top. Spelling. It goes toxicity. Oh, I think that's a different spelling. It says this is what you meant to spell in spell check, which I kind of jokingly call spell cheek. Change, spelling on that. Processed. Oh, that's supposed to be 2 S's. I only had 1. Change. Spell check complete. You're good to go. Okay, so you always want to do spell check, even though it may not be 100% foolproof. All right. And then finally on number 11, it says you decided to send presentation to Silver River's marketing department, change the theme to office to simplify the design elements. So up here in design, for my themes, I'm going to come over here and click on the more button. And right now I am in the office theme. I'm in the office theme. Why do they want me to change that? They might change it to something else. I don't know what they're talking about. I already had the office theme up there. Well. I guess I'll just go with the office theme that I currently have selected. Okay. That's weird. Okay, and slide sort of your presentation should look like the final figure. So you can come down here and over in your views, you can go to slide sorter. It says it should look like that. Oh. Well, I'm looking at the picture in slide 3 and wondering why it looks so much different. Let's go back to my instructions for slide 3. And I don't know why it looks different because it didn't ask me to change the size of the slide, the picture in slide 3. We'll have to see what happens here. So I'm going to save my presentation, which is in my documents folder. Let's go back to Sam and see how I did. So I've saved the file. I downloaded it originally. Now it's time to grade it. And this is something with Word Chapter 1 that I know a lot of you are struggling. It's like, where do I turn it in? How do I know what my grade is? Blah, blah. Here you go. I understand. It was growing pains. Click here to drag or drop. Documents. Here's my PowerPoint file. Again, it's got to be named exactly like this. Don't worry about the PPTX on the end, the .pptx. If it's a PowerPoint file, it'll recognize it as such. It has to be named exactly like that for PowerPoint Chapter 1. And I'm going to click open. It says check mark. Okay, submit. Let's see how I did. View reports. Report downloads, bottom left-hand corner. Okay. And notice that it comes back with my thumbnails of my slides. I'm going to click on Enable Editing here. But my feedback is going to be this very last slide that it dropped in here. I'm going to double click on that. I got 90 out of 100. What did I miss? Presentation should be formatted using the Office theme. I thought I did the Office theme. You know what? I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to go back and see what I did wrong, maybe include it in my notes to the assignment. But I got 90%. Got to go figure out why I didn't like that original theme that I was in. And this concludes the presentation for PowerPoint Chapter 1. And after this, I would do the practice exam again in SAM, practice for SC Practice PowerPoint Chapter 1. And then you can take the quiz. And note that the quiz passwords will be in the Resources tab in Google Classroom. Okay. And again, this is kind of a review of things we already know. By the time you're done with this PowerPoint unit and you certify in PowerPoint, you will know a whole lot more about presentations and not boring people to death with bad PowerPoint. Yay! Woohoo!